everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on a special edition of Our Take.
Yes.
Tonight we have a very special guest in the building. Some of you guys may know him from Black Ink Crew, but you may not know that he's a diehard Knicks
That's
fan.
right.
So we want to, without further ado, welcome our guest for the evening, Puma.
Yay!
Oh, what's going on,
Thank you
guys?
so much for being here with us tonight. We know that you have a lot
Thanks for
going on. You're
having
in the
me.
midst of filming some things, so we just really want to thank you for taking some time out of your schedule and chopping it up with us tonight.
That's
Oh,
right.
nah, man, it's a pleasure, man. I'm a fan. You know, us Knicks fans, we got to stick together. So, I'm here
That's
for
right.
sure.
That's
That's
right.
right.
And
That's
so that's
right.
Yes,
exactly what we're
yes,
going to speak about today. We're going to get into your Knicks fandom,
yes.
find out how it started, and talk about some Knicks past and present.
Yep.
Right?
All right. Yeah. Perfect. So let's start it off. So of course, the number one question is we want to know when did you become a Knicks fan? Was it like something that was a family tradition, or just growing up in New York City? Was it something that like you just kind of gravitated to? Like when did you become a Knicks
Uh,
fan? And why?
it's almost all three. So
Okay.
being a New Yorker, being in the Bronx, yeah, I had a cousin, rest my cousin's soul, my cousin Lance. He
Okay.
would always say, if you're a New Yorker, you gotta love all your New York teams. So it was love
Yes.
the Giants, love the Jets, love the Knicks. You gotta love your New York team. So
No, only the Yankees. Fuck yeah.
and the Yankees too.
Yankees too. Absolutely
No, look,
Yankees.
I
Absolutely
think
Yankees.
she's just saying whatever. Look,
Oh, hey,
Lance
Hey,
right
what's up,
there.
Caesar? You a Knicks fan
Yeah.
too?
Oh,
No, he's not a Knicks fan. That's why he's not a part of this. No, he's not a
Oh,
Knicks fan.
next time you
Lakers
have to get
fan,
200
Lakers
right on
fan.
a different team.
Yeah.
That's what's up, though.
That's what's up, though. But okay, so finish telling us a little bit. So you said it was
Your
your
cousin.
cousin.
Yeah, yeah. But my cousin, he was like always saying, be like, if you're a New Yorker, be, New York team fan. So it was the Knicks,
Okay, so that by
and
default.
I would just, yeah, by default, and then like just love the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it all worked out. Like I remember back then it was the Patrick Ewing era. So
Yes,
you know what
Oh,
I mean? I
yes.
grew up in that
us too,
Patrick and
us too.
Charles Oakley, Xavier McDaniels, and all those. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? It's
Ooh,
a
can't
good
forget
time.
about
yes.
him.
So. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it was a good time back then. And just watching just the years as they go through the goods and the
The ups and the
horribles, if
downs,
you
because
know
you know
what I
there's ups and
mean.
Ooh, don't
downs.
you
Yeah,
know it?
But we put
yeah,
them on
yeah,
Well,
well,
we
yeah,
had at
yeah.
least we had more ups back then.
back then we were more
Yeah, yeah. Back then was
de-
definitely more up
definitely more
Right.
ups back
for
then.
sure.
But okay, so how old were you when you went to your first Knicks game? Do you remember?
Ooh, my first Nick game, I believe I was 16, 17.
Okay.
Okay, so you
So
were a
you
teen,
remember it, but
right?
you would have to remember it vividly then,
Ye-
if that's the case, no?
Yeah, yeah,
Do you
yeah,
remember the
yeah. No,
team that they
I
were
never.
playing?
Oh man, I believe that we were playing against Boston, but that's not when Boston was good. That's when Boston was
Okay,
like,
well, good.
Okay,
At least that was good for us. Hopefully,
yeah,
we
right.
would have
Hopefully.
win that night.
yeah. Like that was like, that was like bad Boston years. I think even before right before like Antonio Walker and like Walter
Okay.
McCarthy and
Right.
all of them,
Yeah, those were
Yeah.
definitely the darker years. They were going through a rebuild
Yeah,
season
Right.
during
They
those
came
years.
yeah,
back
But
yeah,
they
though.
did come
exactly,
back, though. They did come back.
exactly. And that's
We're
why
not going to
and
talk
that's
about
why
the
those
Boston
tickets were
Celtics.
yeah, that's why
One
those
team
tickets
and
were
one team
cheap. That's
only. The Knicks is on the agenda tonight.
Right.
But okay, so
right,
like
right,
being
always.
that you've been a Knicks fan for so long, what does it mean for
Mhm.
you to be a part of such an extensive community as being just a Knicks fan?
Oh man, it's almost it's special. You know what I mean? Because it's almost like you could tell a Nick fan is a real loyal person. If you
Mhm.
somebody
Facts.
tells you
Facts.
they're a Nick fan, that means they are extremely loyal. You know what I'm saying? They're
Exactly.
they're
Yep.
they're down because it's we go through it. We deal
Yeah.
with it all. We deal with another year. Oh, you guys ain't
Hmm.
this, you guys ain't that. So yeah, what I mean, we have our loyal community and we definitely fight for ours. So it's always good. And I'm so happy about this season because at least we're
Yes.
having a good one.
Yes, right.
We're
It's been a
having a
long time
decent
Yeah,
coming.
season.
this is a season for the fans, for the loyal
For
fans
the
that
loyal,
been down.
yes, absolutely. Yeah,
Right,
same for
right.
us. Like, there's something. It's like we're a part of a family, like an extended
Right.
family. So
Yeah,
that's what being a
exactly.
Knicks fan, like, that's what's so special about it for us is that like it's yes, it's a community, but it's more than just a community. It's like a family. Like, and it just
It's a
keeps
family.
growing. Like, we're always
Hmm.
amazed. Like when we're on social media, but finding Knicks fans all over the world, in the Philippines, and Italy, and
Right.
the
All
UK,
over.
and
All
France, like
over.
Yes, all
everywhere,
over, all
all
over,
over.
all over. Because it's a thing. Like the Knicks is just because they're horrible or people on their record, they're not going to the
Mhm.
playoffs. It's funny because we're still the highest grossing NBA
Exactly.
team.
Exactly.
So we're
People try to
making the
hate.
money. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? We must be doing something right.
We're doing something right, but we're gonna have that. We want
Right.
those dollars to translate into wins.
We're getting there. It
So,
looks like we're on the
we're
right
getting
track.
there.
We
We're
are.
getting
We
there. We're
absolutely
getting there.
are.
We're
110%. I'm
getting there.
behind. Definitely behind this team. All right, so let's switch
Yes.
gears a little bit.
Right.
And I know,
Okay.
obviously, everybody knows you as a tattoo artist. And also, we found out
Yes.
that you're into graffiti art as well. So we want
Yes,
to
ma'am.
know how you blend, or how do the two worlds of your art and the Knicks blend, or have they ever blended?
I mean, it's always dope when you have a customer who comes in and wants to get a Nick tattoo. So that right there is just amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like
Some
you get
Knicks
those
tattoos
random
feel
people
good on
that,
people.
yeah. People are definitely. There was one that actually made its rounds. Like a lot of people seen it. I think it was when the draft. During the draft, there was somebody that got a tattoo during the draft, and they got it done
Okay,
at a
Oh
shop.
yeah.
You know
No,
what
you
I'm saying?
gotta.
Probably have seen
Yeah.
it, but
Yeah.
if you have a picture of it,
Yeah, I gotta
definitely
find
send
it.
over.
Yeah, I gotta find it. It was some young lady. We did like a little party, and she came in and got the Nick
Oh,
tattoo, and
nice.
Oh,
it
that's
was
what's
cool.
up.
Yeah,
That's what's
it
up.
was cool.
That's what's up. So,
Yeah.
have you ever tatted any Knicks players?
Okay, so the only thing I had back in like early Black Ink days before TV and everybody knew,
Mm-hmm.
we had got Amari Stoudemire to come
Oh.
do a New York like not a Nike commercial really. It was for Nike, but he came to our shop. He came to the Black Ink on 113th.
That
dope.
is
Shot up a
dope.
cool little Nike commercial, and like we got to hang out with Amari Stoudemire for the day. So it was like really dope, especially to me because I was a Knicks fan. So it was like,
Right.
oh shit, Amari.
Of course.
Right.
And he was
And
so
speaking
chill.
of
You know what I mean?
loyalty, right, Stat was one of the only guys that was willing to put the city on his back, you know.
But
So
nobody, but it was the
Right.
unpopular team.
that's right.
Right. And like
Very
he definitely was around. Like he had a good personality for somebody that was in Harlem hanging out. He didn't come off like a dickhead,
Like a douche, right?
Excuse my language. Yeah, excuse my language. Yeah.
No, 'cause there's definitely those hanging around the NBA. You know, once they get that money, they just act different. They act too Hollywood. So that's good to know that he was down to earth, and that's what's up.
Yeah, he definitely was. Definitely was.
That's what's up. So, all right, let's bring it back a little bit even further. Well, actually, it might not even be back. Who knows? But the next question on the docket is, most people ask you who your favorite Knick is, but we want to know what your favorite Knicks duo of all time is. So, like
my favorite Knicks duo of all time. Ooh, man.
It's okay. You can think about it.
Because it's like, you know what I mean, that everybody's always going to say Ewing and Starks. You know what I'm saying? That's usually the common answer.
That's the common answer.
That's the common answer.
But see, the thing is, I really, really loved Latrell Sprewell and Allen Houston, man. That was just
my
like,
favorite too.
Yo, man, because you know what it was is that when we signed Latrell, I remember I'm like, we're going to the playoffs, and we made that 8th seed.
Yes,
and it was like, yo, we went all the way to the championship that year, and it was like so crazy because who knew we was the 8th seed?
Yeah, nobody.
And we went that far. Nobody expected. Oh yeah, man, Latrell Sprewell.
Coming.
Yeah, Latrell and Allen Houston, man. Yeah, that was one of my favorites.
That definitely goes for me too. Because when we were thinking of these questions, I was like, man, who is my favorite duo? And it was definitely Allen and Spree. And we're talking about their chemistry and their energy. Because like Allen was a cool, quiet, calm and collected one, but Spree was that beast. That's going to get in your face.
Yeah.
And, just get crazy. With it.
He was gutter with it.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
So
right. And then we had LJ. We had LJ there too. Yeah. That was a good time.
That was a squad.
Facts.
Yeah, that was a good squad.
For me, my favorite duo is probably going to be one like you have to be of a certain age to know this, but Oakley and Mason, the two of them. In that.
Oh yeah, that was good times too, man. Yeah. Mace.
You don't want to buy down in that paint.
Mace with the design on his head.
Oh,
you gotta have
you already know
on his head.
with the crazy designs.
Yeah.
But like the defense was crazy. Like that's what we were known for. Like crazy defense. Like this was a time of no blood, no foul. So if you weren't bleeding, you better pick it up and keep it moving. Now it's all these touch fouls. They want crying for every call here and there. But see, I like the old era of the bully ball. And then also Anthony Mason was running a point forward back then too, which was a major thing. He was a big point forward. Like if you see what Julius Randle, how Julius Randle is right now, you kind of was Anthony Mason. Anthony Mason was running point forward. Yep.
Yes,
Exactly.
I see it.
History repeating itself, but hopefully he can hold on to that legacy of Mace and come through with that Mace attitude, because that's what we need.
Yes,
right.
Absolutely.
That's what we need.
Yeah,
exactly.
All right. So our next question is going to be, so this season has started out very well, but we have a lot of young guys on the team, some new, some, we have, actually, there are a couple of veterans, mostly we're a young team this year. So who are you most excited about seeing this season? Or who has really
excited you the most?
Man.
Who's excited you the most?
Oh, my man, Quickly for sure. Our rookie still Quickly, man. My boy Emmanuel been cooking. It's like he's just a breath of fresh air, man. We finally, I feel like Obi Toppin sooner or later is gonna get into it, but Quickly has it's just amazing. Like, oh man, we finally got the steal of the draft. Like, we finally got a draft.
Finally, I know.
And
finally,
he's supposed to be. Like, that's
right.
Thing.
Right.
Like everybody
wanted us to get the kid from Sacramento.
Oh,
but,
yeah, Halliburton.
Man, shout out to Leon. Halliburton, yeah. But
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I want a Halliburton too. I want to have
Halliburton is good, but Quickly, man, it ain't bad. It ain't too sad.
No, I'm very happy.
We're not complaining.
Right.
At all.
We're very grateful to have him because you know what? Aside from just the fact that he's just been a spark, what impresses me the most is his poise. Like the fact that he's a young player and he's coming in making veteran style decisions on the court and making a real impact in the way the game goes. Like that is huge for a guy like Emmanuel, who was not expected to. He was not expected to do much necessarily, but he has proven everyone that spoke about that didn't have expectations for him wrong, and everybody everybody who was in his corner. He's like, yeah, y'all already know what time it is. Because they knew what kind of talent he was. So it's been very refreshing, like you said, to see somebody so young come in with this amount of poise and court IQ. He's thinking the game, and so that's what makes him different for us.
And that's been since the first time he stepped on the court.
Absolutely.
And we've only seen him mature and grow.
Yep.
So what do you think? What do you think about him coming off the bench? Do you want to see him more in that starting role?
Yes. I know. Honestly, at first I did, but then once we got Derrick Rose, I like Derrick Rose being a mentor, and I really feel like Derrick Rose has been controlling. Like between him and Peyton has been a real surprise this season also, because he's been doing it.
He has, and you know what?
He has.
At that point, a lot of people bash Elfrid Payton. But he's in the past 15 games I've been, he's been injured for the past 5 games more or less, or 3 or 4 games. But prior to that, him getting injured, he was being extremely aggressive, attacking the basket, doing things that we needed him to do that he wasn't doing necessarily in the past. He stepped up, and so I do like what Elfrid Payton has brought to the table. But for us, our player to watch this season is RJ Barrett.
Oh man, we love RJ.
RJ gets me upset sometimes, man. Me and RJ.
It's you're not alone.
Well, no, do tell. What are your frustrations?
Okay, my frustration is sometimes RJ, he pushes the shot too much. You know what I'm saying? Like he rushes. He doesn't take good shots. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes they be wide open and then he misses those. I can deal, but sometimes he forces. And he gets me upset, man. But he's still learning.
I know what you mean. He definitely has. Well, so what we've seen an improvement, because that was one of our criticisms of RJ as well, that he wasn't taking the best shots. Shot selection is everything, and that also that shows maturity in a player. And so over the past few games, though, I have seen RJ. First of all, not just settle for the 3, because that was, like I said, one of my biggest criticisms of him was that you're just settling for this 3-pointer, like you don't need to take it. You are a dynamic scorer. So
it doesn't make any sense.
Charge that blade and hit the basket.
Charge that,
because that's what he's good at. And you know what? He's been doing that the past few games. He's been a man that cannot be stopped. Reckless abandon.
And not only that, he's also improved on that 3-point shot
and the free throw shot.
He has.
Okay,
The free throw shot major.
The free throw shooting was the next part of RJ's game that was really getting to me. Because
that next game was a frustration. You know what I mean? I think the free throws is what we really lost. Yeah.
Oh, well,
that's
game,
what we really lost.
Free throws as a team.
So we missed 8. We missed 8 free throws right there, and we lost by 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
That's as a matter of fact, Puma, that's literally been the deciding factor. If we had just literally made like 3 to 4 more free throws, you know how many of these close games we would have won? Please.
Yeah.
At least 10 this season we would have won.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do the free throws.
And
so
then I had one other thing. My other grievance, man, is what happened to Austin Rivers.
Well, Derrick Rose is what happened to Austin Rivers.
Derrick Rose is what happened to Austin Rivers.
But Austin Rivers was like, I don't know, man. He was great. Like when he came in, he brought a good spark once he came back, and then all of a sudden the guy. I guess he's on the trading block. I guess.
Well, I would definitely put him as one of the guys on the trading block. Timeout.
Yeah, we haven't seen him or Knox. Okay. We haven't seen him or Knox in I don't know how long. Knox has been definitely out the rotation.
He got some PT the other night, a few nights ago. He got some PT, but he didn't do anything.
Okay. As far as I'm concerned, I'm done with Kevin Knox. I'm done with Kevin Knox.
He having moments, you know. He has sparks, but
he has sparks,
I get it.
Exactly. He has sparks, but you know what? It's not consistent enough, and I don't see that eye of the tiger that I need to see. No, I see glimpses here and there.
I see more of that even in Frank than in Kevin Knox.
Right.
I would argue that.
I'm over Frank. I'm over Frank.
I would if I had to choose one, I would keep Frank over Kev.
The reason why I would agree with that, but not for anything other than the fact that at least Frank brings defense.
Right.
That's what I was about to say. At least Frank plays defense, and Tibbs loves that.
Because neither one of them are really bringing it on.
Neither one of them is consistent either on both ends. Right. Anyway, I mean, Frank had 16 minutes the other night. Now, granted, the refs that night were.
Oh, right. We already know that was some. That was some BS.
Yeah, that was some crazy.
That was some BS.
That was that Brooklyn needed that ESPN.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Exactly. We're not going to talk about it.
You already know what time it is. But okay. So speaking in terms of moving for the rest of the season and even next season, our roster is not going to remain the way that it is right now. So we know that moves are going to be made. The trade deadline is approaching. What do you feel like we need?
I'm going to agree. I'm going to agree with the one person I really hate agreeing with. But Stephen A. Smith.
I knew it was coming.
I'm not going to lie. When he says Zach LaVine, man, listen.
Who will you give up for him? Who are you willing to give up?
I'll give RJ up. RJ quick. What?
Would I not? Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. RJ got to go.
For Zach LaVine, that's your opinion. That's your opinion, and that is valid.
Zach LaVine? What? Oh no, he just dropped 40 the other night like it was nothing.
He's super talented.
He's a phenom.
He's so talented, man.
Super.
But then you know what it is though? But here's the crazy part though. RJ and Zach LaVine early in their careers was very similar.
Yeah.
So. Maybe RJ may grow into that.
He's already blossoming before our eyes.
We're just rushing it because we expect.
We're impatient. We've been waiting for a long time. Right.
We're impatient.
Yeah. And plus, he was a third pick, right? Yeah, he was our third pick. He supposed to, be on it, but we're gonna be patient with it.
I will say, I was kind of having a gripe with that as well. Like, he's not developing fast enough, but like we have to these are human beings, at the end of the day. So I guess
it's just that when you're looking at like Zion, when you're looking at Zion, when you're looking at John Morant, and you're looking at
like 1 and 2
they
and then
blossom
3.
like it.
So you expect that,
and then 3, you expected 3, especially when the third pick is always
huge.
The pick, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Right.
Because one could be a bust, and 2 usually works, but 3 is always like a hit.
Normally, but RJ is gonna be hit. Mark my words, RJ's a hit. He's a hit. He's a hit.
He's already blossoming right before our eyes. I've seen him go from just like a role player, and granted, he is a role player because Julius Randle is the primary one option.
Yeah, he's our primary option.
Right, but RJ Barrett has fully, in my eyes, mentally stepped into the role of being that certified number 2 top scorer on the team, and he wants the team to be able to rely on him. He wants to make those big shots in the fourth quarter, so just to get more consistent. But he wasn't getting much PT in the fourth quarter,
which has changed
up until right before the draft, the All-Star break. But he is getting more fourth quarter minutes, obviously, with our roster being so trimmed down. We hardly have any players right now.
Right.
Exactly.
He's showing himself worthy of bigger shoes, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that we just need a solid two guard. Okay, we keep RJ. That's what it is. We just need a solid two guard. I don't know. Like I said, Zach LaVine would be perfect.
He'd be perfect.
But if we could just get somebody, but if we could just get a solid two guard, that's what we need. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
What Jordan Clarkson is doing in Utah,
exactly.
We need somebody like that. You know,
right. At the end of the day,
solid 17 points.
Exactly.
Or 20.
Right.
I'd like to get a solid 20.
Right, from our starting shooting guard. You know, like your shooting guard got to be able to shoot. And they got to be and they got to be reliable. You know, they have to be consistent. And right now, that is our weakest position. That
Reggie Bullock.
Reggie Bullock,
you know.
Get out of here.
Come on, he's only averaging 9 points.
Like, how did you step on the line?
Oh my God! Wait. He's notorious for that, though. He's notorious for that, though.
Yeah,
man,
no,
bad.
Yeah. And then even go ahead.
And then Alec Burks, I know he steps into the two guard role as well. He's not doing he's a little bit better than Reggie in terms of his shooting, but it's still.
But he's a bench player. Enough. That's what he's supposed to. Yeah, he's not a starter.
Right.
He's a bench player.
He's a supporter.
Right.
He's not
but I think we can upgrade.
We could
both of them.
Here's what: if a trade package included the two of them, it was nice knowing you guys.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure.
Right. It was a pleasure. No, facts. Because they've both been professional, but we got to upgrade. We got to upgrade our team.
Yeah.
This is not going to cut it if we want to get to the next level. Period.
Right.
Because there's still chances in the East, man. Like the East is always going to be a little open. You know, the Nets look great, but they're not going to all be together. They're not going to
They're going to implode one day soon. That's not going to be the net situation is not going to be a long-term.
Right. Mark our words, guys. We'll see how long. I don't anticipate it being a long run.
And who knows? And we've seen all of them playing together at the same time because they can never stay healthy.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
So we'll start closing it down, but before we do that, we want to just do our little rapid question session where we're just gonna
let's go
questions to you, and then you just answer it like a one-word answer, pretty much. All right. So,
okay. Cool.
All right. So the last Knicks game you attended was when?
A little bit before COVID. It was against the Houston Rockets.
Okay.
Oh, good game.
It was when Russ and Harden were on Houston together.
Oh, okay.
Right. Okay.
So right before things went south down there.
Right.
Favorite game day food.
Favorite game day food, I'm gonna have to go with the chicken tenders and French fries.
My favorite. Okay, beer or cocktail when you're at the Garden? Beer or cocktail?
Cocktail.
All day. What's your favorite cocktail?
Cocktail. When I'm in the Garden, it's usually a gin and tonic or.
Oh my God, that's like us. That's exactly what we had the last time.
Yeah. You gotta. That's pretty much the vibe when you're in there.
Yes, you already know.
Vibes, you're all day. Okay, next.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you getting to the game? Uber or Subway?
Subway.
Okay. You're down 2 with seconds left to go in regulation. Are you going for a 2 to tie or 3 to win?
3 to win.
Okay.
All right.
All or nothing.
Yes, I love it.
Okay. Jay-Z or Nas?
Jay-Z all day.
All day.
First song on your favorite playlist?
The first song on my favorite playlist? Oh man, that's a hard one. Right now, first song is Leave the Door Open, Silk Sonic. Oh yeah. I like that song right now.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm
saying? That's what's up. Jeff Van Gundy or Pat Riley?
Ooh, Jeff Van Gundy, he's grabbing legs and fighting for his right to party.
Yes, love it.
Most hated rival, Heat or Pacers?
Say that one more time.
Most hated rival, Heat or Pacers?
Oh, Pacers. It's excuse my language, but it's fuck Reggie Miller forever.
All day long.
All day.
For life. Okay? And then the last one is this. 100%. What do you think our chances are for making the playoffs this season?
Oh, we had a good 90. I'm feeling really good. I'm gonna get.
Yes, I love the optimism.
I'm gonna take that 10% as the play-in. You know, it could get a little crazy,
right,
but whatever. We got this.
A little dicey.
Yeah.
But okay, I love that.
Right, yes. We have high hopes for the playoffs as well. So all right, so there you have it, guys. Is there anything that you want to let the fans know or the people know that you're working on?
Tune in to Tune into BH1's Black Ink Crew. We got a lot coming on. We got a reunion special. Then we got new episodes of Black Ink New York. And Art to Ink Studios in Harlem. If you're ever in Harlem, 135th and 7th Avenue in Harlem. That's the tattoo shop. And then there's a bunch of Black Inks all across America. I can't remember all of them, but there's a bunch of them. And
That's right.
We outside, man. Go New York, go. You know, New York forever.
Yes,
right.
Right. And where can they find you on social media?
Puma 213. Definitely find me on Twitter during the Knicks game, live tweeting with Kaz and my man Jeff and all of them. Shout out to my Knick faithful on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? We definitely be out there tweeting away.
That's what's up. So yeah, definitely follow Puma on his channel. Look out for the Black and Crew special on VH1. Subscribe to our channel. It gets our content seen, and we'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. We can't wait till we do our next one. This was super fun, Puma. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No problem. I can't wait to watch the game with you guys, man.
Absolutely.
We're gonna see each other soon watching the game with you guys.
We definitely gonna do that. Absolutely. So until next time, y'all. Peace out, and thank you so much. Later, y'all.